Hey everyone, how you doing? Doing another update today after I read the new Rejuvenating the Wilderness feedback, and I just thought I'd give a feedback on the feedback, and I am just so impressed with everything that they've suggested. I mean, I already loved what they've done with the wilderness. Obviously, they weren't going to hit it perfect the first time, but they did a really good job, I believe. Like, a lot of the things aren't going to be dead content. They're good money making sources. They're enjoyable. They're risky. They're just fun. And they're bringing it in the right direction. I totally believe. And I'm just going to read you some of these updates and tell you what I think of them. They're balancing some things, which I definitely like. There's silly things like the rogues den. You can't lure them. Of course, stuff like that needs to happen. However, they're buffing the boss monsters, not the demi boss monsters, but the boss monsters drops, and I think that's really needed. A lot of people were saying it wasn't worth killing them because only the dragon pickaxe, and they're just like people were relating them to like Dagonoth Kings, and Dagonoth Kings had alternative reasons besides the dragon axe to kill them. They had the rings and other things, so that made it more worth killing them, which I definitely agree these bosses need as well because they have the risk of being in the wilderness in the first place. You might know some cooking. I'm going to get. I told you I was going to get 99 attack as fast as possible, and I decided I would just get my last cooking level today. So I'll be getting 99 cooking and then charging onward with the attack. And now I really want to do Slayer, and I'll explain why at the end of this update. So they're making dark fishing bait more accessible, which is good. They're making the Chinchampas more accessible, which is good. This was really big. They're increasing the spawn rates in the resource area. That was so needed because there was no reason to go there really. People didn't you could outcompete in regular areas for the same amount of resources without the risk. They're gonna fix the enumerable key. I haven't had problems with that, or I don't know how to pronounce that. Ecumenical. Yeah, it means without a god or something. I haven't had problems with it, but I have heard of people having problems with it, so good that it's getting fixed. And lava dragons are getting a buff, which is cool, because I read the drop table for them, and I'm just like, no, it's not worth killing them. Like, they seem like a cool thing, and I want to kill them sometime, and maybe kill 500 of them or something, or do a video about it. But not until they get buffed drop table. Anyway, so those are all just really things that need to happen. Now they're pulling things they want to add, and this is just where I get super excited. I'm just gonna tell you my opinions on everything, and I'm willing to hear your opinions. I don't think opinions are wrong. I don't think mine are right. They said, should the crazy archaeologist have the fedora added to his drop table? So I mean, it's a cosmetic item, so I'd be really sad if someone actually voted. Like, I know there's always trolls that vote no, but it's a cosmetic item, and it's cool. So, and unless it was like a cosmetic, something that devalued something somehow, maybe no. Like if they added a cosmetic party hat to EOC, that would be no, but this is just a cool hat. Should the Chaos Fanatic and Chaos Elemental have the Chaos Creature pet added to their drop list? I think pets were actually really, they allowed you to be more unique with your character and stuff, and just kind of be silly and have silly things. And they said it won't appear on the mini-map and talk, so it can't be used as a flaming or any type of tool of that manner to hurt other players' game experiences, so I think that's pretty cool. I'd vote for that. Now here, the Fountain of Ruin, which a lot of people have been complaining about is dead, and I've never gone there, and I had no real intentions. They're saying you can now, they'll make it so if you charge a glory there, it goes to 5 charges, which is, a lot of people don't realize. Sometimes you end up in the wilderness and you don't have your glory, you realize your glory isn't charged. And this will just give you a great opportunity to be able to, not have to leave the wilderness, because I hate leaving the wilderness when I'm in PK mode or in boss mode in there. And then they also said we could charge a Ring of Wealth there to get 5 charges, which can teleport you to Miscellanea, Varrock, Faldor Park, or to the Dondakin and the Keldegran Mine. I don't know who that is. I think that's where the pickaxe shop is, I believe. But regardless, those are all really cool. The Miscellanea especially. I miss Miscellanea teleport. I miss Grand Exchange. I would love that. That would make the Ring of Wealth actually worth having, which is great. And now, here's going to be the most controversial. I want you guys to hear my argument out about why you should vote yes to this. This is just my argument. Remember, I'm not saying... Here's my argument. They are saying we can add to the boss monsters PvP armor And everyone gets scared when you hear that, but it's just the armor. And people are going to be like, oh no, power creep. But like, no, it's not a power creep. Really high level defensive armor is the reverse of a power creep. It prevents a power creep. It prevents you from getting 2 spec'd by an AGS, or even 1 spec. It prevents those things from happening. Like, people said, I think Divine Spirit Shield was one of the best things to happen in Elation to RuneScape because it effectively slowed the damage of everything. Because people could almost one-hit people with Dragon Claws and AGS and stuff like that of that nature. Oh, and like, this was never too known, I don't think, but Swift Gloves with fused Full Void and the Deflector with Swift Gloves. Yeah, so and then like a Chaotic Crossbow, you had the potential to just shoot a Rune Bolt and one-hit someone from full HP because it could double shoot it, which is just freaking ridiculous. And the Divine Spirit Shield prevented that. And like, it's really hard to keep a game like RuneScape balanced because people always want better weapons and armor. But if you make just better armor that's superior to the weapons, it makes the fight slower, yes, but it prevents that power creep, which is really cool. And like, I had so much fun with PvP armor, and it did so much to the game. I think like no one like, and people are like, I don't want to get rushed by someone in this OP armor. No one rushes you. They use it because like they're usually probably like using it to make vids or something. You don't just use this for no reason. Use it to have a really good time. And you usually ask people because you aren't just going to have it equipped. You're going to be like, hey, do you want to fight? And then they'll equip it, and then they'll fight you. It'll never probably just be used to like get an unfair advantage on you. And if they are, they're risking a lot of money and it's only slightly better bonuses, I mind you. The only thing that is noticeably different than, I think I found a typo first off. It says the Zerial's robe top, in addition to the magic bonus, gives a range bonus. Only the top though. Of 10. I think that's a typo, and I hope maybe they see this and fix that. The only thing that is noticeably OP compared to everything else that exists in game at this point is the Statius plate body, which has about 30 more in every respective slot that it's good in, along with that pretty nice strength bonus and a 7+ crush bonus, which is really cool for some crush based weapon. Like, this might it gives a smaller stab and slash, but I think with the crush, this might make something possible that wasn't a viable method before, like maybe smashing with AGS or something of that nature, and it might be cool. I always like to have more options, and I think other people enjoy that too. Then they talked about lava dragons again, and now they're saying, should the lava dragons drop a lava dragon skill which can be used to make an extended anti-fire potion? I think I had no qualms to increasing the uses of herb lore, except for untradables, and this is not going to be untradeable. So I think that's totally fair. I don't think there's any reason why that should be voted no. There is now. This is going to make the resource skilling area insane. You're going to have the ability to note any item in your inventory for 50 GP per item. So this will increase the reward there, and it'll increase the risk. And that is just awesome. That's exactly what needed to happen. And then finally, there's a few more changes, and then I'm going to get to non-wilderness changes. Should the Dark Crabs heal 23 instead of 22? I believe so. Currently, there's, like with our slow catch rate and stuff, I don't see much of a point in using them when tuna potatoes are just as good. And, I mean, they really aren't that hard to make. I made, like, on my own 1K of them one time. It's not that hard. While chopping the log from a dead end, should you have the chance of getting a bird's nest? Why not? No, not much to say there. Now they're talking about they could replace the red chinchompas with black chinchompas, and I think that would be so insane. That would make that a coveted spot. That would give, it would make range training faster, obviously, but it would also make it insanely expensive because these are going to be hard to get because there's going to be PKers constantly. They will want black chinchompas because red chinchompas are 250k XP an hour. Imagine what black will be. But it's like you're paying the money for it. It's not like Nightmare Zone Magic where you were just getting free XP. I think that's like fair, especially for the risk that you're taking. Like, you can just lose all the Chinchampas you hunted in 2 hours for nothing by just getting PK'd. Furthermore, should the clue scrolls get added to, and whenever they say that question, I just say yes, because it's really not that hard to get a clue scroll already, but like, if someone wants to have a training method that they can get clue scrolls from and enjoy clue scrolls, why not? Should we increase the limit for the economical keys to 5? So I have the theory that this is going to eventually result in the decreasing of every armadillo item. And as to whether or not that's a good thing is not really, I don't have any opinion either way. But, I don't know. Should God Dragonhide Armor and God Rune Armor, which are acquired from clue scrolls, receive a prayer bonus of 1+ per item? Yes. Multiple reasons. F2P, that is be the coolest F2P update in a really long time. Do you know how much God Armor in F2P will be? If it has if it has that additional prayer bonus, do you know how hard it is to get a prayer bonus in F2P without wearing monk robes? You have the Power Amy and the Holy Symbol, and that's it. I think. I mean, there might have been something in really recent F2P that I don't know about, but those were the only 2 things. Explorer's Ring. But still, that was a +1. Okay, so now, I think those would be awesome, and I'd be ecstatic if that got voted yes. Because they really deserve the same prayer bonus, or range does that, like, or at least something comparable to pro style for range. Should we allow players anything with, like, kill to death count? I don't think that I don't know why they pulled that stuff. If you want to see your kill to death count, there's nothing that should stop you from that. Do they want to change the Dragon Axe special? I'd say yes, because I don't know anyone who would rather use the Dragon Axe special over the Circle Bolt special for the magic lowering effect, and even then no one likes to really use that. And I know someone's probably going to correct me, but oh well. Here is my favorite update though, and I talked about it earlier in the vid. They want to add, it was the Smoke Devil from Summoning, they have the familiar, and should it and its boss equivalent drop the Dragon Plate body? Yes, I think so. I think that'd be awesome, and people are like, it's going to devalue the Dragon Chain. I don't really believe that ever happened. The Dragon Chain was still pretty much just as much, and furthermore, the Dragon Chain still has a really unique look that a lot of players respect. And this is just, the Dragon Plate body would be more for like non-degradable combat, while the Dragon Chain still looks really good for just a skilling item or a trading in World 1 item or just like a party item. It still has a really unique, cool look, and nothing will take that away from it. And then the rest of the updates are pretty meh. Probably going to release another video at some point tonight, which is going to be my next PvP or PVM log. If you watched my channel intro, I threw in some of the things in the end of that will be in this log. It's probably one of my biggest logs yet. Definitely over 25 mil. So that's pretty cool. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.